Hey kings and queens, it's your girl Queens No Quiche, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Hi, it's been a while since I've seen your face, and you know what? This video is really just to catch you guys up what I've been up to. I have been posting YouTube videos here and there, but I haven't really been telling you guys what's good. Like, what is Quiche up to? 2021. It's been a good year. It's been a year of some pleasant surprises. But overall, it's been a year of celebration and new beginnings. So let's start with traveling. Your girl has been traveling, okay? Once they open outside back again, your girl was outside and she was active, okay? So let's just say that I've done a lot of traveling in 2021, and it really opened my eyes to a lot of things, which I will get into details about. You know, traveling can take a toll on you. You know, you see the glitz and glam on social media and you think, oh, I want to travel, I want to do this for it, but it does take a toll on your body. Like, you need a minute just to rest at times. So I did get to a point where I was just like, my body was like, Quiche, you need to stop for 5 minutes. A day, you need to just chill and not go travel anywhere for a weekend. So get into all of that. The second thing that I'm gonna mention is the journal. As you guys know, I did last year, I came out with an ebook on Amazon, and I did a 4-week challenge, which was amazing. The women who were in the group, it was 18 of us, and it was just a dope vibe. Well, this year, talk about upgrade, I now have the paperback version of my journal slash book. I want to say book because I wrote and I put my business in this journal. It's not like a regular journal, like to say, oh, today I'm grateful for. We get into it a little bit about my personal life, but also just to help you guys. I give you guys tools, and my transparency hopefully will help you guys when you get your hands on your copy if you haven't already. But I had a paperback on Amazon, which is super exciting. Queens Know, we have a podcast now. So it's the Queens Know podcast. I've always loved listening to podcasts. Eric Thompson is probably one of my favorite. E.T., the hip hop preacher, is probably one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. But I've always wanted to do it. And now I've been fortunate enough to do it, and I'm doing it through my brand Queens Know. So I'm excited just to talk about life with you guys. I'm excited to talk about everyday things that happen that we don't really get to talk about, you know, online. I do a post, there's some engagement, I send an email, you know, there's oh, thank you so much, that email encouraged me type of situation, but there's no like, let's have a back and forth, let's have a Q&A, let's get personal. So as our community is growing with Queens Know, I'm excited to have a podcast. All right, we're gonna get into all this stuff, but let me just start with the traveling because I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So these are some of the places that I've traveled in 2021, y'all. I went to Maine with my family. That was like a lot. It was it was cool. It was the first time my family was all together. My Jamaican family and my Haitian family. And it was amazing. It was dope. It was in the woods. We ain't had no phone service out there. It was really, talk about rural Maine. It was rural. Okay. It was definitely an experience, but I loved every bit of it, and definitely it's probably something we're gonna do every year now, because of how good it felt just to be around family. As you know, when you get around family, there's good times, there's some arguments, child, it be the ghetto, but one thing I love about being around family is there's always good food. At least my family, there's always good food, y'all. And if you haven't already checked out the Instagram, I'll put a clip up here so you guys can see the food that we were eating. We were eating lobster, Haitian food, Jamaican food. Ooh, it was so good. It was so good. One thing I learned on that trip was environment and how important it is to your growth, how important it is to your everyday life. You know, I was sitting down, and I've told this story a couple times, but I haven't told it on YouTube, so I'm going to tell you guys here. When I was in Maine, there were seagulls, and they were just like soaring in the air, and they were like, caw-caw, making bird noises, just soaring. And I was like, this is beautiful. Like, this is peaceful. They were, you know, like just the horizon of where the water was and just how everything looked. It was peaceful. And I've never looked at a seagull like that before. Normally, when I see seagulls, I'm at the beach. They're trying to eat my food. I'm at the train station. They're next to my feet. They're dirty. It's just not giving what it's supposed to give. And I felt like I was just like, certain environments, people won't be able to see you for what you truly are. It's when I bring you in different environments that you'll be able to be seen and appreciated. So although the seagull is beautiful in that moment, I've never seen the seagull in that way or in that light. And I think sometimes for us, like, we desire to be these things. We desire to do things that are, well, some people, maybe you just like being basic where you at right now. But no, I'm just playing. I'm playing. That was a joke. But, you know, you desire to do more. You desire to transform your life. You desire to be a better person. And, you know, when you get around certain people, they don't always see that growth. They don't always see that, oh, she's doing her thing, she's really trying. Sometimes they just see you as you are. If you were somebody who used to gossip all the time and now you don't really, that's not your thing anymore, they can't see you outside of that. So it's important that you get into environments that people can see you for who you truly are. And despite how people see you, you don't let that dictate who you are. Now y'all got me over here preaching. But that's something that I saw and I was like, all right, I need to share this message because it was so powerful. Like, I got that in that moment. And that was on my family trip to my family reunion to Maine. So that was my favorite trip. I want to do more vacations. The goal is to be able to pay for my family, like family trips. You know what I'm saying? That's the real goal. But definitely every year doing a family trip, I recommend it. We had so much fun. Then I had a girls trip to Florida, and that was amazing. It was a lot of fun. As you guys know, Florida they don't believe in coronavirus. They don't believe in none of that. So that was kind of like, I was on the edge. Like, should I be out here in these streets or not? And I was, and I had a good time, and I was COVID free. So that is that. The next trip I did Dubai in July. And guys, can we talk about an upper echelon? Another type of living? That's what Dubai really showed me, that there is luxury and it's there for Black women. It's there for us. So I'm so here for Dubai. I love Dubai. I'll definitely be back. It was hot as hell. I mean, it was like 113 degrees. I've never experienced heat like that in my life. Very uncomfortable during the day, but at night you got a little breeze going. It was nice. Everything about Dubai was just, it was giving. I had dinner in the sky, guys, and I was literally in the sky. And when I tell you my butt cheeks was quenched, it was tight. I could not breathe. But I'm gonna show you guys a clip right here of Dubai. Dubai was amazing. I did a lot of things I never thought I would do. I was in the desert. I was doing dinner in the sky. I was shopping in the biggest mall. You know, I was at Sephora, child. I wish I had saved the Sephora receipt, y'all. I didn't even get nothing crazy, and it was so expensive for what I got. I think I got lashes and lash glue, and it came up to like $100-something US. Okay, Dubai is definitely, you gotta get ready to spend when you're in Dubai. But it was an amazing experience, and I definitely do it again. Then I went to Jersey to visit my friends early on in the year, and I went to Jamaica, which you guys know because I posted the vlog on my YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Okay, and then after Dubai, I was in New York, Brooklyn, New York to be exact, for the Haitian Women Empowerment Brunch. Y'all, you ever just do something and you feel like you just birthed a baby? Like, it was just stretching you and pulling you and shaping and shifting you. Definitely doing an event outside of the state that I'm from, doing an event in a place where you don't really know, like, you know, a lot of people to be doing an event. Like, I feel like a 2-day event at that. But when I tell you God is good, God is good. And he already gave me the vision for the Haitian Women Empowerment Brunch so long ago. And to see it now be in different states, like God already told me it would be, and to be in New York in a panorama, this was in a pandemic, y'all. We were in Brooklyn, New York. We were at the 333 Lounge, and we were at the Tillery Hotel in Brooklyn, which are like major locations in Brooklyn. And the event was, I can't even put into words how amazing the event was, how amazing the women were that were in attendance, how amazing the conversation was. I feel like we had conversations that were powerful, that like changed something. Like, it was just so amazing. Mimosas was flowing. The women were looking amazing. It was giving what it was supposed to give. And I met so many amazing people. And I can't wait for next year. Like, I'm excited to start planning for next year. I definitely struggled. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because, you know, we transparent on this channel. I struggled with seeing how good it was because of I was in it, because I felt so much like, well, there's still so much to do, and dang, I haven't done this, who's going to be able to do this? I just felt the weight of the event. It was heavy because, I mean, it was in New York. It wasn't in a big space. It's probably the biggest event that I've ever done. It took me a while to realize, like, no, Keisha, that it was successful. And not only was it successful, it was impactful. And you did what God told you to do. That's the most important thing, regardless of the outcome or what. You did what God told you to do. That's it. You don't need nothing else. But it took me a while, guys. I'm not going to lie. It took me a while to really see what took place. And if it wasn't for Da Vinci, who's amazing, he's a videographer from Connecticut, but he travels, guys. He is amazing. If it wasn't for him capturing the moment and sending me the video clip, the recaps of both days, I don't think I would have known how amazing the event was. So your girl was in BK doing an event, Haitian Women Empowerment Brunch 2021. Amazing. I really felt like I birthed a child, y'all.
2021, we at the Haitian Women's Empowerment Brunch. You see us, Brooklyn, New York.
Et la copine, c'est qu'Inside ça.
Hello papi, mais qu'est bazar? J'entends des bails à 300 morts. À ce qui paraît, je te cours après. Mais ça va pas, mais t'es taré. Mais comment ça? Le monde est type. Tu croyais quoi? Qu'on serait plus jamais. Je pourrais t'afficher, mais c'est pas mon délire. D'après les rumeurs, tu m'as eu dans ton lit. Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja. J'suis pas ta cata, dja dja. Genre, en katana, baby, tu dettes ça. Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja. J'suis pas ta cata, dja dja. Genre, en katana, baby.
2021, we at the Haitian Women's Empowerment Brunch. You see us, Brooklyn, New York.
Crash encore, y'a air. Tu voulais m'avoir, tu savais pas comment faire. Tu jouais un rôle.
So I'm gonna ask you guys to come to this side of the room. Valencia is the visual instructor. Make sure you guys follow her on Instagram. I believe it's Shayla. No, Valencia. I'm sorry. Tasha_love. It's been one thing. Make sure you guys follow her on Instagram. But she's gonna be the instructor. I'm gonna pass her the mic. I'm gonna pass her the mic, and then you guys can come over.
Hey everyone, how you doing? Hold on. So I see a lot of beautiful ladies and some handsome men as well. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you again, how you doing? Good, okay. So we are gonna learn some combat today. I'm not going to make it as complicated because I want us to have fun. I don't want anybody pinky toes to be hurting. So if you would like, you can just come up to the front or to the back.
Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja